risking major escalation. Trump weighs killing of Russian fighters in Syria as sign of tough stance toward Putin. These kind of articles, spins are surfacing the media lately. WTF? These spins first assume that recently 100 to 200 Ruskies, mercenaries, solderes, conractores, in Syria are killed by the UA forces is a fact despite the denial of Russian officials. What? Nevertheless, it's more of a propaganda fact aiming to undermine Russia. Putin, 2018 election in all fronts, 13 Russian gate collusion indictment, propping up older samoo narratives of Russian, Syrian airstrikes of hospitals, schools, community villages in the latest Syrian rebel enclave of the Eastern Ghouta attacks. The fresh momentum of blackmailing of Russia, Syria, Iran won't stop shortly after the rahellie jet-downed event. All hell break loose more than ever. Chemical attack accusations, Western regimes' moral, humanitarian concerns, and interventions. OMG yes, they are pissed off by Ruskies, Iran, Hezbollah, as they found it difficult in achieving their goal and roll onto Iran. However, the USA want to kill Ruskies, Iran out of Syria. Why? It's simple. Too many reasons. Because the USA got infuriated every time Ruskies blasted the crap out of their proxy jihadist in a way that exposes the USA is there to protect them. The USA has lost its objective of regime change in Syria after 7 years of billions of dollar West and millions of Syrian dead. The USA has no moral and adamant about it has lost Syrian case and pack and go someplace else. Instead, they just sit steering another way of achieving objectives in a way that infuriate Ruskies, Iranians and show their exceptionalism at the expense of Syrians. Others. The USA wants to pay back Ruskies, Iran for making their regime change failure after failure, so provoke them to war via killing them whenever they can by mass. Ruskies in Syria doing what they do means, USA cover of fighting terrorism and humanitarian love bomb is blasted big time. The USA got its master agitators who are using their power in Syria, aka rahellie, Swordstone. Furthermore, neocons, deep state, Mike, Zionist, all are in for death and destruction of Syria continue for their schemes fruition. Nothing more than evil continuum. Syria has lucky to have a friend like Ruskies, Iran, Hezbollah, otherwise the whole world would have seen its toast in silence. But also a bad omen to have neighbor like Israel, the sleepless malice as they will never leave em alone in peace. Peace in short. The question will come back to the square. Why is the USA is in Syria? What is the national interest that the USA should destroy Syria? The answer is shrug of a shoulder, __, or the empire has no clothes and yet it demands a shoe. The whole region of Raqqa where the so-called rebels aka terrorists are infesting on must be liberated, including Eastern Ghouta and others part of the country too, right? It's any good government's job to liberate its country one after another. We know terrorists fled into them from Aleppo and other parts of Syria, making it more difficult and bloodier. On the other hand, the USA is busy at destroying infrastructure and occupying Syrian northern parts. Erdogan boys Operation Olive Branches aka death rolls in Afrin, scarring anybody Syria to fight them back will be targeted. Yet the MSM is at it again, spinning the bloodbath of Eastern Ghouta attacks coming from terrorists themselves as Russian airstrikes of Syrian forces by showing the cut and action mix of older footages of wounded, killed children amidst the white helmets, ambulance, hospital rush. Bastards. They, white men, are master at spinning the narratives, then make the victim the aggressor and the aggressor, criminal, a victim. Whenever they like to shade themselves as angels, good guys in Syria, they show the world they are killing ISIS with the footage of Russian airplanes bombing terrorists and claim they defeated ISIS at the same breath. The Iranians, Ruskies, Syrian gov are the bad guys.